But how do you feel about the cougar era? This gonna trip you up. Okay. Older men don't want older women. Who we supposed to date?
It is what it is.
It is what it is.
In this video, we're gonna see examples of why older men don't want to date older women.
Oh my God.
Peace, family. I'm Duke Smith. If you're a returning viewer, make sure you hit the subscribe button so you don't miss any future uploads. Let's get into this video.
They don't want us. Now, when you put it like that, they don't want us. Who's left? And then you get a 21-year-old that's like, oh my God, you look so good. Oh my God, he treating you like you. Okay, she is your queen. To me, like, what are you daggone right? Older men don't want older women. I have a hard time believing that older men genuinely see younger women and think, this is my romantic equal. Yeah. Like, I don't think you think that about a 22-year-old, sir. Winston, Charles. I agree. Think back if you can. Don't say anything out loud. Just think about what you were doing at 21. Don't say nothing. See, look at your face. Look at your face. You see what I'm talking about? You don't know yourself enough. You're naive. You're immature. You have no business dating somebody who can buy houses and such and flip properties.
There is a degree of baggage that older women carry that younger women don't. If you're a guy in your 40s, you're going to deal with less problems, baggage-wise, with a 25-year-old versus a 40-plus-year-old woman.
I'm 53.
Damn.
And I just can't believe that I'm sitting here, and it has been several years. I think it was over a year that I had a date, and then it's been several years since then. Where are all the good men?
Friend zone. What the hell's the friend zone? See, when a girl decides that you're her friend, you're no longer a dating option. You become a complete non-sexual entity in her eyes, like her brother or a lamp.
I'm tired of being alone. I want to share my life with someone. I am just freaking tired. I want to be in love. I want to share my life with someone. I want to feel the joys. I want to have my hands held. I want to be held. I want to kiss. I want to support. I want to make coffee with that person. I want my person. I want my person. Why is it so hard to find your person? I'm tired.
This is a classic example of what feminism has done to women in America, and it's sad to see. Unless there was some DV involved, women, you should stay with your husbands. Now, ladies between the ages of 21 and 28, please pay attention to what Kevin Samuels has to say about what men want in women.
They're not looking for 30-year-old women. They're looking for women at least 10 years younger than them. Somebody who does not have all the emotional baggage, just doesn't have all the, call it mileage, just call it years. They don't have all that. Looking for somebody who is younger, less experienced, and somebody who can follow a lot better. That's what these guys are looking for.
Yes, he's always going to have option. Younger, finer, fitter, willing, but they wasted all their time telling all these good men, oh no, you're not my type, and I need a man that's gonna do all this stuff for me. You too broke for me. Y'all brag about the fact that y'all don't cook. You brag about the fact that you're not cleaning for nobody. You brag about the fact that you're selfish. You brag about all these things that are contrary to what a man wants. What happens is they start approaching that wall. Once they are approaching that wall, or once they hit it, they already got kids. They're not in their prime anymore. And then they get frustrated. They try to convert other women and try to convince other women that they also don't need men, because now they no longer qualify. Now what are you left with? You're broken, used, washed up, your self-worth, your dignity, all of that done gone. Now what you gonna do? You love talking about yourself, and you could do bad all by yourself, and it's all about me, and because I'm the prize. Where are your results then?
River, she stay cooking. Everything she said was on point, so you can either take the information or leave it. In this next clip, we about to witness a woman coping with the fact that she's over 40 and single, and guess who she's blaming for her own singleness.
What's your age?
42.
Are you single?
Yes, I am.
Do you think that men your age are going for older or younger women?
Younger.
Why?
Social media.
Oh, come on! What about it?
OnlyFans, these young wild girls that are on there and just revealing themselves. I think it's just a different generation now. You have a lot of accessibility to a lot of different type of women, and unfortunately, that's a man's weakness, and they fall short.
What?
And where do older women fall short?
think women are as weak as men. I hate to say that.
In what sense?
In the sense of women are a man's downfall. I mean, it's been proven over and over. Yes, there's women out there that cheat, but it's more known for men to do that.
Well, it all goes back to women at the end of the day, right?
Yeah. Listen, if you love someone, you're loyal. Man or woman.
The brutal truth about dating leftover women. Majority of women 35 and older appears to have matching tendencies that lead to irreconcilable differences. Smart men, like Leonardo DiCaprio, seems to understand this quite well. So, women who manage to hit 35 and never marry are leftover women. You've deviated every essence of femininity. When a man tells this woman, don't do that, she says, I do what I want. You're not my father. When a man says, stop, you will hurt yourself, she says, I can handle myself. When a man says, no thanks, I don't date single moms, she asks, do you not want kids? When a man says, let's have kids, she says, I don't want to have kids. When a man says, I gotta give my baby mother some money for my kids' school clothes, she says, no, child support is enough. When a man marries this woman with kids, she says, we are a package deal, and persuades you to adopt them. When a man says, I want you to fit in my system, she says, I already have a system. When a man is a man, she is not compatible. And that is the brutal truth.
Now, to my OGs, has this happened to you in your dating history where it was truly one-sided and not in your favor? Tell me your story in the comments. Bet. Now, this next clip might ruffle a few feathers. However, timestamp the part you disagree with the most and why.
But the question is, when do you settle? When do you compromise? Or do you at all? As for me, I've been single a pretty long time. Never thought it would be this long. I have to admit, when I got divorced a long time ago, I was a little arrogant. I was in my mid-30s, and I knew I was a good catch. Good woman, educated, great career, amazing mom, and I was a great wife. Cook, clean, do all that. So I kind of was a little arrogant and thought, oh, it's no problem. I'm going to be married in 2 to 3 years. Well, it's been a long, long time. And honestly, not even gotten close. And so sometimes, like a lot of women in my situation that I've talked to, that you ask yourself, well, when do you give up? When do you give up on finding the one? Or do you? As for me, I go back and forth. Sometimes I go, well, I just need to be with Mr. Right Now. Doesn't give me butterflies, but he's a good man. He's nice. He likes me. Don't have much in common, but he calls, so I talk to him. Or sometimes you got the one that gives you butterflies, but he's unreliable and not dependable. He's broke. You got to take him out to dinner. We've all done that. Those are never sustaining long-term relationships. So the question is, do you compromise? Well, where I am right now, today, I'm going to say no. I'm not going to compromise. I'm waiting. I'm going to stay optimistic. It gets hard staying optimistic this long, but I'm going to stay optimistic.
Sheesh, that was a lot to take in. My question is, though, was she the one who left the marriage? And if so, did she play herself?
She knows I think she's a moron. I don't have to say it.
Now, this clip shows a woman who was confused about why she's single. And I'm going to ask you, can you point out why she's single based on her story?
I'm good looking, charming, can cook, have a decent job, believer in God. Why is my life upside down? I'm not getting this. So what I had to do was really kind of analyze things. I said, well, you're juggling being a mom, you're a professional older woman, and you wanted a solid relationship. And what it was is that I finally had my children gone, and so I had time to actually commit to being in a full-time relationship. But what I found is that I kept getting the same thing over and over again. And I'm like, what? Calling my girlfriends, what do you think about this? And, how should I handle this? Or, what do you think I should do? I hated to be alone. Oh my goodness. I would find things to keep me busy. I just had to go to this event, that event. I didn't want to be by myself.
Single women who are over 50 years old who have been reaching out to me for wife coaching tips. I'm no longer taking them. Don't pay the money through my website because I'm just going to refund it to you. I've had a couple of experiences this week, and here's why. Most of you, not all, but 99% of the women who are 53 and older, specifically 53, 55, 57, 59, 61, 64, in those age brackets, have been the most challenging for me to coach because the standards are unrealistically high. I get that you're old school and I get that your mom raised you to only interact with gentlemen, but most of the men who do all of the stuff that you're wanting are dead, or they're not looking for 55 or 57-year-old women. There are some younger men who do that, and you don't want an old man because he can't perform in bed. Well, the younger men don't want an older woman because some of you have arthritis, some of you have missing teeth, you have gray hair, you have grandkids. Like, you gotta be realistic.
I've been seeing a trend of women matchmakers refusing to work with older women due to their unrealistic standards. You know it's real when a matchmaker gives up.
Yikes.
This next clip, I almost didn't even add it. You're gonna have to brace yourself for this one. I thought it would be really important for the men and women to see and hear.
Okay, so we all out here dating, and I was just thinking something. Tell me if this sounds like you. I want somebody, but just sometimes. I want to get married, but you stay at your house and I stay at my house. And then you come over or I go over there and we kick it, we have a good time and all that stuff. But then I go back to my house or you go back to your house and we married. Tell me if that sounds like you, because that would be perfect for me, because I don't really want you like that. I want you, but just sometimes.
Oh my God, that was so cringe. If cringed confused was a person, I believe the term is wishy-washy. Correct me if I'm wrong, which I know you're gonna do. She's the perfect example of why older men don't want to date older women. Fellas, if you sense a woman has this mindset, run. She don't really like you like that. It's not worth it.
That's a good point. You've got a good point.
If you got any value from this video, subscribe to the channel so you won't miss any future uploads. And if you made it this far, watch out for that new merch coming February 22nd, 2025. Three-sided story. His side, her side, and the truth. Thank y'all for rocking with me. See you next video. Peace.